Time now for the big screen. We're taking a look at Hollywood's biggest night and the history made at the 97th Annual Academy Awards.
Joining us is our favorite movie guru, Candace McMillan. Hi, Candace. How are you this morning?
Hey, doing well, guys. How's it going?
Good, thanks.
Were you up partying late last night after the ceremony?
Oh, so hard, yeah. Just Elton John's party, all the parties.
Vanity Fair, all of it.
Vanity Fair, yeah.
Let's talk about some of the winners here. Did the Oscar winners for Best Actress and Actor surprise you?
You know, they did. Were you guys rooting for either one?
Demi Moore.
I was gonna be happy with either outcome, Demi or Mikey.
Yeah.
I was happy with either. I thought Mikey's performance was great. I really wanted Demi to get this honor. I don't know if she'll have this opportunity again. I think most people are in that camp where this has not come around for her very often, and to see her so happy and, you know, get this honor, we were rooting for her, but Mikey was great too. Adrien Brody was the expected winner. I thought maybe Timothée Chalamet would be the upset. I was kind of hoping for that, but Adrien Brody was great in The Brutalist, so it's hard to complain.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Demi gets some Oscar-worthy role scripts on her desk in the coming years, because you have to wonder, is she going to get another opportunity like this one?
I know.
We'll have to see.
I know. She hasn't had this in her career.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had more MTV Movie Awards than anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Well, the Best Picture race was also interesting. Nora walked away with lots of awards, and we're seeing a ton of reaction to the wins online. I know this is a movie that you really enjoyed. What's your take on that win?
you know, pundits and people following awards were kind of seeing this happening. Sean Baker won at the WGA, the PGA, the DGA, all the GAs. And so we were kind of getting a glimpse that Anora was going to sweep. We were not expecting Sean Baker to take home 4 awards for the same film in one night. That is a new record. It ties Walt Disney also had 4 awards in one night, but they were for 4 different films. So Sean Baker's kind of in a category unto himself now. That was unexpected. And obviously, once that happened, if Anora didn't win Best Picture, then what are we doing? We've given all the above line awards to one film, and then we couldn't really honor a different one. So the writing was on the wall during the ceremony and kind of in precursors. And so I thought Anora was the film to take it. You know, I thought maybe The Brutalist would get some more traction in the coming weeks, but it really didn't.
I think a lot of people are going to be watching Anora today,
Yeah.
like myself. You've seen it.
It's a
You
good
liked
one.
it.
I did like it a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about Conan. His first time hosting the big award show. He's done the Emmys before. This is his first time doing the Oscars. I was telling some of the other ladies this morning, I thought it was a little awkward going from Ariana and Cynthia's openers with the singing to that reference to the substance to kind of start the show and then coming out on stage. But how do you think he did last night?
I agree with you. Tonally, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
It was like he was trying to bring in some of the old-fashioned Oscars. We saw Billy Crystal present last night, which was such a fun throwback. That was one of the first Oscars I remember watching, was Billy Crystal in Titanic. But I think Conan was trying to get a little bit of that. He was trying to do the snarky, you know, making fun of the audience, which he did well without going over too many lines. It wasn't a political broadcast. It was very safe, which means it was maybe fun for some and maybe boring for others. And I thought he did a good job, like in general, just trying to keep it together. It's been a really messy award season. We've had the LA wildfires that have upended a lot of stuff for a lot of people in this industry. We've had the Emilia Perez drama, which has made everyone on this roller coaster of, you know, who's going to win, what's happening, who do we not vote for anymore. So I think this was just him trying to pull it together and keep people entertained, while also making the show go as smoothly as possible.
I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed his
Did you?
host. Yeah, I wasn't,
Yeah.
I didn't have any complaints. It was safe, like you said. That's a good way to
Safe.
describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think safe is the word of the night.
Safe is the word of the night, for sure. Well, people love to share their own opinions about who they think should have won. What are some of the Oscar snubs that are generating some buzz for you?
Well, I think, you know, obviously Demi Moore we've discussed, but in the animation category, everyone was thinking The Wild Robot was going to win it. It's a big studio film, but it has kind of that indie feel, and it's beautiful, and it was nominated for a sound Oscar. So we thought maybe The Wild Robot had some momentum there, and it went to Flow, which is a small film out of Latvia. It has no dialogue. It follows a cat in a post-apocalyptic world. So it was a really interesting upending to that category, I think. Inside Out 2 was the highest grossing film of 2024 and didn't win either. So that to me was the category that just, whoa, what's happening?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Wicked. It doesn't matter how well you do in the box office, like awards season, you just never know what the outcome is really going to be. Yeah.
That's so true. I mean, Wicked did take home 2, which is awesome.
Yes, they did.
For what they were nominated for.
One
I
of
mean,
them
they still
being-
have a second part. You know,
Yeah.
who knows next year? They're maybe waiting for the second part to really give them, the awards.
Yep.
More to come next year, perhaps.
Come next year.
Candace, thank
We
you
all
so
need
much.
a good nap now, though.
Yes,
This
we
has been
do.
a long award season.
Get some
Especially
rest.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Candace.
Thanks, guys.